All right, welcome back, everybody. Could you ask for better drama than this on a Saturday night, February 29th? Only happens 4 years. A flip of the coin by Tommy Ah. Team Canada's won. And he's given the break to Dave Daly. To the other side of the blue, but it's okay. Left a red out in the open. It's a very exciting last frame. The interesting part with the format that we have here is those players aren't coming back to the table, so you don't have the emotion of having a nice run out or the defeat of seeing a run out. So that's kind of like almost a fresh new batch here, but you've got to be pumped for your opponent. So we'll see how Dave responds. These guys were a little quick to get things going before. But smash that share button, as Steve Hargrove would say. We've got a decider here in the border battle at the very new grand opening of BAIZE Snooker Club in Seattle, Washington. That's right, snooker in America. It is coming. A lot of people are not fully sure about the game. That I've talked to some people earlier in the day, our friends from America, but they're here, they're supporting, they're asking the right questions, they're intrigued, they're loving the action that's coming here. So, it's a very nice shot there. So people just getting a few little eats and making their way back to the table. Ooh. Ooh. The black is really tied up, so I feel these guys are going to want to score heavily. It's going to be with that pink. And first blood goes to Canada. Ooh. Dennis, I believe they're playing with super crystal lights. They are 1G, so 1 gram differential of all the balls, so that's professional grade. Mike Dominguez, the owner of the club, is not skimping on anything here. These tables are phenomenal. These balls and the accessories, he's left nothing to chance. Few, as we saw in that last round, that one little wall sticking out just made it tough a little bit for Gary Wallace, as now Dave is in that same corner. And we're thrilled to be down here. Really happy that Mike wanted to include some of us from Canada in his grand opening. Just could have done with 1 or 2 more rotations on that to really leave a cold-blooded snooker. Yes, this is true. These are amateurs that you're watching. These guys are not professionals. So it's kind of a different game. It's interesting. As when you watch the players from the UK, sometimes if you miss a shot, you're not coming back to the table. But with this, sometimes you might get 3, 4, maybe even 7 chances to come back to the table, so you're not going to see a lot of centuries be bashed in, but you can see some fantastic runouts as Armour put together in that last frame. It's down by 21, needed all 4 remaining colors, and put the brown, blue, pink, and black in. So I think Dave's waiting for him to take the shot. No, Dave, the referee can't take the shot. You've got to get down and do the business. But using those long redwoods. What if he's got an ankle to draw back and take this black into the same pocket that he's going to put the red in? This would require really great cueing here. Well, he didn't get on the black, but he got his red. That's nicely to the ball cushion. True. Canadians are not in their backyard here. Could be a hostile environment for them. The Americans are cheering on their favorites, Daly and Balisara. The problem is that black is tied up. Oh, yes. It's the proper thing to do. So often the more newer player will stay down the ball and not get up if something feels right. But it's a good lesson to teach there. If somebody's just not feeling right, you're not feeling anything at all, there's no rule that says you cannot get up. Get up, recompose, and go after it. I know I fall victim to it from time to time. Screech on the floor there by someone's shoe almost sounded like a dog yelping. Kind of threw Dave off a little bit. Feeling the groove early on in this deciding frame. Oh, Garnet, I think this table could be upwards of $18,000 possibly. Maybe even more with all the bells and whistles. But it definitely plays really true. It's one thing that is fantastic about the BAIZE Snooker Club in Seattle. These are top-notch tables, definitely worth your money to come on down and spend it with a few buds, knocking some balls around. Well, Dave Daly taking on the reins here, getting powered up from that great run out by Omar. He's put the American side in the driver's seat, but we've known and seen even in the last frame, you're not out until you're out. Stick it like that. Wanted to run it a bit more just to be behind that green. Garnet, we have 4 tables in the room. Well, you that our queuing is are just going on that. I'll just let you see a nice shot of the room there, as the other 3 tables have been covered up for this final, but that's kind of what you're dealing with when you come into BAIZE. There's 3 tables in a line, and this one main table is off on its own. So, fantastic room here that Mike Dominguez has put together. Well, now, that has opened things up a little bit. The black is open. Reds are spaced out. Can he slide by this brown? I think he can. He's taking it on. This could be an opportunity for Canada. Mickey, I wouldn't be surprised about that cost for these tables. Oohs and ahs, it just wiggled in there from the crowd. Now Steven's time to feel the flow. Yeah, once you get in the groove, you just... Sometimes the referee can't move fast enough, but Tommy Ho has been doing a great job with the reffing duties. Just saw something out the window. Can't see from our vantage point, but Steven is looking right out into the street. So just wants to block all of his focus and concentrate on the shot at hand. Good thing we didn't have the breast cancer challenge this weekend. Steven's doing a lot of pinks here. Hopefully we can resurrect that cause again at one of our upcoming tournaments. Just like that, Canada has rolled into a 29-26 lead. And counting. Yes, the snooker crowd here in Seattle loving every shot that's going in. Really appreciative of it. Ooh. I think he lifted his head just a little. But he's made it a frame. But we'll have this right over the pocket for Dave. What does Dave make of it? This next red's going to be a long shot if he looks for the brown. Going to have to go from one side of the table to the other, but some drawing. It's a close shot, a little bit more difficult. But he's able to pot it. It's just as Fulham roared back to give Canada a lead. Daly's doing his cause to help out of the American side. Yeah, this one red on the top cushion is the trouble spot. This nap on this table can really grab the cue ball at times, so as much as it looks like there might be an in-off on this red into the corner pocket, if you put some bottom on it, you can really stun and avoid that in-off, but there's our referee, Tommy Haw, cleaning the ball at the request of Dave Daly. And just electing to play safe. Always got to keep your mind aware of what's going on. Can't get lost in a real high break, because if you just run out of position, sometimes it's just better to play safe than actually take on a dangerous pot. Ooh, very nice attempt there, but well struck pace there. If it was any lighter, it would have rattled in those jaws and probably stuck around for a sitter. Oh, can you? It's a little hole that Dave can go through here. Looks like there's a gap. He was able to get through, but that's okay. Didn't bounce off that side cushion too much. So how do you like your snooker? 38-36 for the Americans. 43 points on the table. to the end, but unfortunately a little costly error maybe there by Dave Daly. Let's put a red open for Stephen Fulham. Ooh, played that really well. One of those shots that he played just bet too well. So he really got into it, wanted to be on the pink to draw back. I was thinking about the black. He's going to come off. Very smartly played. The crowd is appreciative. I don't think there's a natural off the top cushion. Might be just got enough of it. He did. That black is blocking the path. I think the potty angle. I don't know if it's there. This needs to run. And it will. Well, I think as the night progresses, the crowd is getting to know their snooker a bit more. They might be a bit more novice to the scene, but they are appreciative of a good snooker being laid. Ooh, but that's okay. Could have been a little disastrous there of hitting the jaw, but he's put that red very nicely safe onto the side cushion. No shot clock in this tournament. He can take his time. Big moment here. Definitely a decider. 1 point in it. One costly error could be fatal. As he left a little gap. Dave's taken a good hard look. Get through. What a pot there by Dave. Fantastic shots. Just needs to stun into this pink. That's okay. Great long pot there by Dave. This is looking bleak for the Canadians. Oh! The curse of the commentator is coming back now. It's haunting the American side. Gary Wallace, his partner for Stephen Fulham, wishing some support for that green to slow down, and it did. It's okay. past the middle pocket. Tell your friends, tell anybody right now, we are right in the bowel of this deciding frame. 10 points in it. And there's 25 points on the table. Scream to your neighbor to turn this on. You won't get any action like this on a Saturday night. This is nail-biting stuff. Oh! There's a hand for a fluke. They do happen in this game, but the sportsmanship of Dave raising the hand. This is America's match ball here. Puts this blue in. Canada's going to need snookers. Just wondering which piece of equipment. Looks good. It's there. Let's out a big sigh of relief. Pink seals the deal for sure. That's a border battle. You just wonder if Steven's going to come back to the table. Just have to see where the balls end up. So Dave giving this all the care in the world. The inaugural battle of the border battle, West Coast edition. This to win it for the Americans. This place will erupt if it goes in. Well, 22 in it, 13 on the table. Fulham not going quietly. Wanting to bring that bragging rights of being the champion of the border battle back home to Canada. But he's got to do a lot. Ooh, just over it, just a bunch. A decent try. Left it on for Dave. This will definitely go deep into his history books of some great achievements. Is it in there for the green pocket? He's watching it. There it is. It's a erupt. There is your battle of the border champions. Team USA has taken out Team Canada. What an event. We're glad that you all tuned in this evening. We're down here at BAIZE Snooker Club in Seattle, Washington. Thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in. This is David Burney signing off. Have a good night. Get home safe. Take care, everybody. Good night.